Wind is a flow of gas on large-scale surface on Earth, and winds are often referred to according to the strength and direction in which they are blowing. But does wind actually play an important role in aircraft performance? Well, in this video, we'll be discussing of the different types of wind that an aircraft will be encountering and what effect does it play on an aircraft. When an aircraft flies from one destination to another, there were many times when pilot asked us to fasten our seatbelt, and as passenger there is a common fear among us whether the airplane will blow off in the mid-air or maybe a big disaster. But actually winds are common to happen and the pilots are well trained to encounter these situations. The first type of wind is called the headwind. As the name suggests, is a wind that blows directly in front of the aircraft, and it helps in generating more lift as more air flows on the wing. Thus, the less runway it takes to lift the plane from the ground. The next type of wind is called the tailwind, are the winds that blows on the rear side of the aircraft. The tailwind assists in aircraft propulsion. Now to understand more on headwind and tailwind, on how it helps in aircraft performance, we need to discuss about airspeed and ground speed. The information displayed to the passenger through the entertainment system of the airline aircraft are the ground speed rather than the airspeed. The ground speed is the speed of the aircraft with respect to the ground. That is, if an object is in still air, the ground speed will be equal to the true airspeed. The ground speed is equal to the true airspeed plus a wind component, which can either be a headwind or a tailwind. The true airspeed is a speed where the pilot can only see, and it is measured using an instrument called a pitot tube. Another type of wind is called the crosswind, where the wind moves perpendicular to the direction of the aircraft. It moves the vehicle sidewise and can be hazardous. This is a graphical representation of how a crosswind affects an aircraft. The best example is when it takes a knock on a commercial passenger plane of the A380, masterfully keeps the jet airline straight on the runway despite there was a gust wind blowing between 30 and 45 knots. Earlier, the ex-B-52 jet heavy bomber were each built with an unusual feature which has its landing gear steered, allowing the aircraft to land with the wheel facing the direction of travel even if the nose is pointed in another direction. So the next time you board an aircraft, think about how a wind plays an important role on aircraft performance. If you all found my video informative, do like and comment. Thank you.